Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger, where when I started the game, Gray is facing justice. And I have a guess why, but let's see. We have no hope, and yet we live in longing. Zero Judge. Zero Prosecutor, Void Lord Sith. Zero Defense, Void Lord B. Justice. I think they're going to accuse me of lascivious actions against Tail, because I was bouncy on the front of her when I was trying to see if by any chance it would make the statue go away. The Void Court, Zero Justice, is now in session. Please begin. Repeatedly succumb to lascivious actions. Yes. 6 times to be exact. Yes. Okay, so this confirms what someone had guessed in the comments of, I don't know, like, probably 55 videos ago or something, when I first met Tail. And I was trying, like, bumping up against everything in the room many times. Such deeds would be appalling, enough, even in the mortal realm, but to exercise such vulgar behavior in Lord Ad's domain, the insolence of mortals knows no bounds. They should be punished accordingly. Hold up! You see, this was just, well, it may look bad at first. Actually, they... Yeah, I'm not even going to try arguing this one. Lock him up, sis. Alright. Stranger. How do you respond to these allegations? This time I'm going to say guilty, because I am. You're foolish indeed. But at least you're an honest fool. Continue your journey, stranger. Your day of absolution will come in time. Until then, pray we'll never meet again. Alright. So, yeah, it was unexpected to me, but once I thought about it, there was a perfect reason, and so everything is just as we expect. Great. It looks like I should be able to get lots of happiness out of this chest, but there's a snake between it and me, and I might have to think carefully. I guess the snake is going to leave behind a trail of regrets of a fashion, so I'm going to replace those. Is it okay if I use this? I think so. So I'm going to replace those. Oh. No, that's okay. This is fine. It's not as fine as I hoped. I can just grab this. And then I have a move to be in front of the snake. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You acquired 3 Okos titles. Lucky! So does it say lucky only on the first time it happens during a play session, perhaps? Perhaps. I'll choose to imagine that. I thought I was holding a tile, and I am not. And I think I might be dead as a result, which will make me sad. I forgot that I put down my tile. If I go down, up, yeah, there's nowhere I can go. I can't press my button, and I either fall off or I hit the snake. Darn it. Alright, well, I already got the leukocytals out of the chest. So now the goal is just to get to the exit. And to get to the exit, I should probably grab... Even that's non-trivial. I guess I could do this, so that I have some more moving around space over here. And if I put this down, I'm dead. So let's maybe not do that. Oh, I know what I should do. I should do this. There we go. And now I'm holding a thing, and so now that lets me get to the exit. Okay, I did solve. There was a new Picross. I'll quickly throw up on the screen the Picross that we saw last time with its solution. I don't immediately recognize this one. I have some vague recollections of a floor that might kind of be that shape. In any case, the other notogram Picross solution that we're going for, I know is on Basement 104. And between now and then, I'm just hoping to gain as many locust titles as I can. Oh, this is a tough floor, if I recall correctly. Gain as many locust titles as I can, and hope to encounter Mon again. I'm assuming I'll be able to witness him again, and that the fact that I pushed him off doesn't mean that he's gone for good, but we'll see how many locust titles we can obtain. Okay, I'm probably going to do poorly at this at the start. Let's go ahead and use that just to grab this and get these together, because that feels like it's probably a good idea. And now would be a good time to bring out the feather. So I just want to time things so that I won't be running into the snake, although I can just bounce against the south wall if I am running against the snake, and so it's no big deal. So it seems like I can just make a run for it at this point. Yeah, I think I can just make a run for it at this point, and it's almost bound to work out. So let's just do that. I'm going to choose to wait here for a moment, for reasons I'll explain in another moment. Let's do that. Now there's not a snake in my way right here, which means I can pick this up, and that was the reason I waited. And that enables me to get to the exit, and there's nothing else I need to do on this screen. And on this screen, as Gray, I don't want to skip ahead, but it's nice to know that you can kind of like use your locust titles as like skipping ahead kind of things over here. And so I just need to get one more tile over to there, which should not be a problem. There are many tiles that I could choose, and I'll just choose this one, because with that I'll have enough to do what I need to do. And let's go ahead and take the feather away. Okay, some of these floors will not be sufficiently unique to any other floors that I've already solved to be interesting to watch. Couldn't bang on the backside of that chest. So I guess I will skip ahead until... Oh, hold on, here's a rock. I forgot that Gray... Well, Sif's already talked to this rock, so presumably this rock will say... Oh, can Gray talk to this rock? Gray cannot, because the exit is here. If I move the exit, I can't get to be where I'm facing this rock without pushing it off, and I don't have wings. So Gray can't talk to this rock anyway. Farewell, rock. It made a noise. So it's still called Void Memories and the Burdens, but when Gray acquired it, it was like called like a strange feeling or something. And so I think maybe Gray was able to like hear the thoughts of the rock being thrown off or something like that, or feel it, and that's what that blah 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 sound was, maybe? I'm gonna attempt to witness that again, elsewhere, if possible. But at the same time, there may well now be a number of screens that are not particularly interesting, and so I will be ready and willing. I'm gonna grab this in case I need it. I do, but I need it a different way. I'm already stuck, aren't I? I didn't think this through. No, I'm not. What am I saying? I'm fine. Locust title. Farewell to the mouth monster. And now I get to the exit. Great. There's Mon again, and it's basement 44. This is the place I saw him before. I had 21 locust idols. This time I have 28 locust idols. Let's see if Mon has a new hint. And I have plenty of tiles over here, so we'll just use these to go talk to him. So in my first playthrough, I used the rock that's to the north of us to kill Mon. This time, I'm going to give him 28 locust idols. Shishi! Nice to meet you once again, stranger. I see you've been filling your pockets with locusts. I sure have. Let's strike another deal, shall we? Yes, please. Give all your locusts, and I'll tip you off toward another shortcut. I'm sure it'll prove useful if you manage to find it. How about it, stranger? I am up for the deal. Lay it on me, Void Lord Mon. I want to know all of the things and secrets. You decided to trade your locust for a hot piece of info. This is just too exciting. Okay, here it comes. 3 leeches roam, 1 completely out of reach. I don't remember it immediately, but it sounds vaguely familiar. Fall behind the chest. That's all. Alright, neat. If you say anything else... Do you remember how long you've been here? No, no one ever does. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. The dubious merchant smirks, barely able to contain their laughter. Alright, and then it repeats the clue in case I need it again. So we'll keep our eye out for that. And if we don't see it today, or if somehow I forget about it, we can always go back. What happens if I bump you here? It does not say anything new. Okay. There are rocks. I do want to try to talk to them, to learn their feelings. So we will do... And I'm going to need to push this rock around, I think. So let's do that. Oh, when I pushed it, it made the noise. So it wasn't being pushed off and falling, necessarily. It was just being pushed at all. Where did my cat go? So... Was someone chasing their lost kitty and it fell into the hole that opens up into the void or something? I don't know. Also, I don't recall. This seems like the type of thing that I would have already tried. But did I ever try going to the left here? Yes. I think I did. Okay. I should be able to kill the mouth monster thusly. And then also get to the exit, I'm pretty sure. You just still say the same thing, right? Yes. Can I... Ooh, but I want to talk to the rock down there. So I will make an allowance to talk to the rock as I progress toward my goal as well. And this is where I need to do it. So let's do it. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Rock. Alright, that one's out of the way. This is still a longer trek than I realized it was going to be. Farewell, Rock. It doesn't hurt anymore, so enjoy your travels into the void. And so now it seems like I can just do the same thing over here. 3 leeches. Okay, 3 leeches and another particular thing, and now I just need to try to collect as many locust idols as I can once again. And yeah, I'm gonna start making cuts, and I'll see you when I see you. Okay, this is an interesting 4. There are many rocks to talk to. Did you take my wife from me? Any regrets? I don't think I need these statues or the rocks to help me in any way, so I'm gonna go ahead. Even the statue reacted to... I should have tried talking to the statue. Maybe I can hear the feelings of the Dark Idol statue. There's no way out. This one is just counting, and apparently it's been here for a long time. I don't think it's a cipher. Yeah, I think it's just counting. Okay. I do want to get as many locust titles as I can out of the chest. I don't want to die. That's fair, Mr. Rock. That might not be your fate today, however. We'll see. There are plenty of floor tiles in here, so this ought to be pretty straightforward to reorganize to meet my goals. For example, let's wait 3 seconds. Great. And I think for safety's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and push this rock out of the way. And break this piece of glass. I didn't need to break that piece of glass, but I've done it, and I got my 3 locust titles. Hooray. And so now if I want to get to the exit, there's still a couple of rocks to talk to, maybe? Flesh. We've heard that before. I could push this rock to the south, so let's do this. They lied. Who lied? About what? And have I talked to you? I think I did. I don't want to die. Looks like you're actually getting lucky today and not dying. I think I've talked to all the rocks. I got my locust titles. This was not one of the super spiffy levels I've been clued about. And so we're moving on. And I think a fine way to do this is just to... Oop, that was not a fine way to do this. Can I recover from this? Perhaps. If I am clever. Am I clever? Yeah, clever enough, it would seem. Because now I should be able to recover it like this, and like this. And there is nothing else that's required of me on this level. Locust Idol is relatively simple to get. Yeah, if there are puzzles that are this simple. Is it this simple? Yeah, it's fine. Then I'll just cut away, and so I'll see you again when there's something interesting. Wouldn't you know it, the very next level has something interesting. I want to talk to the rock, and so I should be able to do that if I exercise a bit of care and also spend a bit of time setting it all up. And I am willing to spend said time. So let's get as many tiles as I can. That should be plenty. Then I can talk to the rock. They say the lord of this area, and I'm still in Lust, I think? Was the one who instigated war between the Void Lords. Yes. Use. Lord Ad didn't want to believe it. Oh, I've already... Sif has already heard this. Yeah, the transgression couldn't be forgiven either. Don't ask how I know. Yeah. Sif already talked to you. Right. If it's a single rock, it does seem to be the case that they still maintain the same thoughts as when Sif interacted with them. And I imagine that this is just going to be the same strange creature that we've interacted with before, but... Oh! I have memory... Okay, so it's Void Memory that enabled Sif to talk to it. And now it's Void Memory that's enabling Gray to talk to it as well. So there's going to be another one coming up on Basement 54 or 58, if I remember correctly. I was so close. But then Ad threw me away. Use... I was supposed to have that name. Oh. This implies to me that the woman that Sif dreamed about is Ad. Possibly also the mortal that Sif interacted with on the Birch Tree levels. Is Ad, who named these lords, And this was some other fishy creature with an eye that was evolving in early Earth time or something, but didn't get chosen. I was not good enough. Curse that worm. Speaking, of course, of the actual use, who was like a snake or whatever. Give my name back. That said, Sif was saying Sif's name was just a nickname. Are all the Void Lords nicknames? But if this was the original name, I'm not sure how to confuse or unconfuse those two things. Yeah, I don't know. And just says the same thing if I play it back. Alright, very nice. So many layers in this game. Okay, here are 2 rocks that I can talk to that I have not spoken with before to learn their true feelings. So let's do such things. And also try to not die in the process. Rock number 1. I can't hear my voice. That's okay, I can read it, so that's what's important. Mother. Okay. Mouth monster, I choose to kill you with the mother rock. Blue, 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 blue. I like that noise. Yes, Alright, basement 53 is a rock we have talked to. This is the same as basement 29 in terms of the story with the tail and the brand. The tail of the traitorous sword connects the brand, at least when they were still alive. Although I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. Don't ask how I know. Great. Okay, next one might have a strange creature. No, it is 58, I guess. It does have a single rock, but we've already talked to this rock. And as gray, I think I only need... I'm not sure how many tiles I'm going to need, but let's grab this one. Once upon a time, 2 tiles to my west, we saw like remnants of a conversation. Is I guess the best way I can describe it. Okay, I think I see a solution. Let's talk to the rock first. Consumed everything that... And yes, we've already read this. Okay, so solution is to go whee! And then to come back down here and grab the tile and then go up this way. We saw a conversation a few tiles to the west of me that's no one is perfect without me, what am I? Which sounded like some kind of word game where like no one's perfect without me could be like the letter P or something, like I don't know. And I don't know who was speaking. Basement 55. Ah, this is the lustful NPC. There are also 3 rocks here to talk to. Everything is so cold. And if I talk to the NPC, who I have talked to as either Lily or Sif, if I talk to her as Gray, it would require possibly pushing rocks. I could speak to the rocks before I push them. Okay, I think I can do it. So if I push this one south, I can talk to it. Did you take my wife from me? If I push this one north, are you there? Then I can go talk to this NPC. And I can also use this NPC as like a pushability thing. And actually, I think I might... no, what I need to do is move this. Yeah, so here's what I'll do. I'll get rid of the rock. I'll move this here, and then I eventually will push you. But first, let's have a conversation or 2. Alright. What the heck? She's becoming cautious of you. Oh. Alright, I'll push her again. Stop that. Daggers for eyes. If I push her more, does she have more to say? She won't talk to you anymore. So maybe you have to talk to her before you push her. And she talks about how I ruined her hiding spot and her dress is so nice and my clothes are ugly. And yeah, I don't remember all the stuff that she said. Okay, let's move forward. 56 is... Yeah, and it's 58 that's going to have the strange creature, and I don't think we need to watch the cutscenes again. And there's no reason for me to go into the HUD right now that I can think of, so we'll also skip that. There's no reason for me to look at murals that I can think of. Would anything have changed? I have Void Memory. Is there any chance Void Memory gives Gray the power to read the inscriptions? I'm guessing no. Murals filled with inscriptions. It reads. Only a craving remains. Okay. Were you always able to read this? So I guess probably Void Memory did that. Okay, let's experiment. Burdens. Void Memory. Off. Resume game. Filled with inscriptions. Deciphering them screams like a futile effort. Okay, it's Void Memory that gives you the ability to read the inscriptions, it turns out. That's very interesting. Interesting to me, anyway. Hopefully it's interesting to you all. Alright, there should be a strange creature. There's no strange creature. Huh. We have seen, I thought it was on this floor, a fish creature that's usually right there in front of me. But now I can just build there. In any case, here is the gluttonous Void Lord Bee, with all these statues like have holes in them in different spots, since there's like a hole in the stomach and a hole in the mouth. That's probably related to eating too much or something. And when Bee was summoned by Johann to attack Gray after the wedding, she kind of like flipped upside down and attacked kind of like that or whatever, and so that's another thing that made it obvious that this was Bee. And yeah, it's a circle of gluttony, and she likes eating all the things, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, single rock, yeah, I'll cut away into... Oh no, hold on. I want to try to talk to the Void Idol. If I want to do that, the easiest way will be just to build all of my own stuff, and I have plenty of blocks with which to build my own stuff, I believe. It's not super easy, but it's good enough. And while we're here, yeah, Lord Be the Craving. Alright. Rock, I no longer need you. What I do need is to try to talk to a Dark Idol and learn its feelings. Dots. Okay. So it's just anything that you push starts making that noise. But it's not the case that the Dark Idol actually has something to say in terms of Void Memory. This will actually be an interesting challenge now. So I think it's worth sticking around for to try to show on camera. If I leave you there, I can't make any other holes. If I can't make any other holes, can I do what I need to do dancing around this dude? I believe I can. So I will simply walk up here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Get my well-deserved logocidals. Pull this guy over here, and then I think I actually want them there, and then I am safe to get to the exit. Okay, I really like how these puzzles have added layers to them when you have to get to the back of the chest first. That one was pretty straightforward, but just like the general idea of it is great. Now there's an open chest here. I'm just curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why the open chest would exist here otherwise, and we did this against one other open chest once and something amazing happened. There aren't any statues that could disappear here, and nothing amazing seems to have happened. I could imagine there being like some kind of special exit over here, because why would this whole area exist? I don't remember, maybe it had more interesting stuff going on in Lily's version of the puzzles, so that also could be the reason. In any case, Yeah, I'll meet you again when there's something interesting and new. I have a question. Can I hear the thoughts of enemies? I cannot. Alright, question has been answered to my satisfaction. So now I just need to bait this guy down here, and then not interact with him anymore. Alright. This one seems sufficiently interesting to try to get the extra locucidals that I'm bringing you back. I've already made a few moves. I think I'll replace all this at the start. And then it feels like I'm going to need a loop. And I will eventually want the pressure plate there, I think. Once I have him in a loop, I'll need to trap him in the bottom end. Yeah, I can do this. I think this works. So I can trap him over here. I'm going to wait for a second for him to see me again. Okay. You stay down there. Now I can work my way over to the top of the chest and work my magic. Alright. Magic has been worked. And so now I need to go fetch my locucidals. And I didn't do this optimally, really. But let's not worry too much about it. So if I bring you left and then up, it's fine. Okay, I'll bring you up in a second. First off, let me finish up this. Then I can get you over here, and then once you see me, you'll let me into the exits. Great. Okay. That one was a nice little tiny extra puzzle. Have I tried talking to smirking statues yet? With my memory-ness? I don't know that I have. And I think I can do it... Oh, I can do it like this. Haha. Got any locusts? That's right. I think Sif was also able to read that text. Okay, this otherwise is a puzzle I've solved before, so I'll cut away once again. I managed to take a stupid death in the previous 4. This one looks like it'll be interesting. It looks like I should be able to trap him down here. And that would give me some time to try to do clever things. What are the clever things that I'm going to do, though? I think I see it. Because that enables me to build sideways behind the chest. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Wait patiently. Get my 3 locust idols. And then I just need to get a pressure plate somewhere that he can stand on it, which I can totally do by doing this. And then if I cut that off, how am I... Ooh, I think I don't want it there. I think I want it here. And if I step in front of him, can I get to the exit in time? Yes. And I'm done with this level. Alright, great. Up to 19 locust idols. I remember struggling with this puzzle. And, oh my gosh, is there any way... Let's get the feather out. Suppose I went this way. Both these guys would run to here and here. I could then tap on the back of the chest. Sure. Get the locust idols out of the front. Sure. But, like, there's no way in heck I could cross all this gap, right? How do I, ignoring the chest, how do I solve the puzzle? The chest does block line of sight. And so if I just went around the chest this way, this guy runs over here. This guy still has not yet moved. Which enables me to run down to here. But that would get him in trouble. Or I could have picked up a tile somewhere, let's imagine. And I can't really bait this guy anywhere. I guess I could bait him right at the start if I did want him to walk by. And then if I picked up a tile, walked around the outside, I could just build back across this and get to the exit. So there is a solution. So then the question becomes, is there a solution? I suppose this guy could walk all the way onto the tile I'm going if I go left first. So suppose I go left first, go up here, pick up this tile, bang on the back side of the chest, go around to the front side of the chest and get my locust idols. So far so good. This guy walked all the way to here and got trapped. He already broke this tile, I broke this one. So he's no longer a threat. This guy did see me and has walked all the way to here. Okay, I might see something. What if I go around here, pick up this tile, grab my locust idols, after having replaced this pane of glass, go south and pick up this tile, replace this pane of glass, then walk across the top, but I need to pick up one more pane of glass, so when can I do that? So once again, it's walk over here, tap on the chest 3 times, go down here, pick up a pane of glass, put down a pane of glass here, grab my locust idols, go down here, pick up a pane of glass, replace this pane of glass, and then when I'm walking over here, this guy will be here. Oh, he's gonna try to walk towards me again. I need to replace this pane. Where's it gonna come from? And walk to the exit. I think that works. So, let's try to execute that. So that is boom, boom. Tap 3 times. Wait patiently. I'm a big dummy. I already used up this bit that I was going to use up again on the way back. So it does not work. And I'm pretty sure there's no way to save it now. So I might as well at least grab my 3 locust idols so that I can at least turn out +2 by the end of this. Farewell, cruel world. Alright, I had fun trying to solve it. Now if I just want to solve it, how can I solve it in a way that just gets me to the exit? So not worrying about the chest means I could simply do this. Grab a piece, then get this guy going this way, and then carry out the tail end of my plan, which was to go here. Alright. I still came out positive, just not as positive as I would have liked. Fair enough. Yeah. This is pretty cool. I guess I must have already solved this puzzle, so I'll meet you guys when we find something more interesting. This one's tough, and I can't remember if I've solved it before to actually get to the chest. I think I maybe see a way to do it. Yeah, that's the only possible way I see to do it. So let me just start off by doing this. So it feels like I have to do this to make any progress at the start. Then I have to bait him out again. Somewhere, I'm not sure where. Maybe now I want to move the exit? That seems plausible. So let's put the exit over here for a minute. And that'll enable me... okay. To put another block here. Which enables me to grab this and have a little bit more leeway walking around him. Which does feel like what I need. Because when he's that far away, I can fill this in. And then... oops, that didn't work. But I think it could work. Can I trap him now? So if I go here... No, I can't trap him that way. I just want to, like, trap him on the left-hand side. Oh, no, I can totally trap him on the left-hand side. Is that true? I don't need to trap him on the left-hand side. I've already accomplished my goal, which is to safely get to the chest. Haha. I'm a genius. And then I can just do this and get to the exit. Okay. That was fun. I enjoyed it. If I want this chest... Yeah, if I want this chest... It does seem non-trivial. How do I get it without losing any lives? If I move down, he moves here, which seems like how it has to begin. And I guess I can move the exits by trapping him briefly. So let's try that. With that square taken away, I think I can, like, safely put it over... Oh. How can I... This is not as good as I hoped. Let's think about this carefully. I could put a piece of glass there and bait him across it. Then he'd be permanently blocking the exit, though. I would like to have the exit somewhere. So let's drop off. I can't reach the exit right now. I don't know if this is going to work or not. So let's see. Suppose I put a piece of glass here. I baited him across it. He walks across the glass. He's over in the exit. I can go get the locust idol out of the chest, but then he'll start trying to walk back across. But then I'll be facing south. And that is the key. But I would need to have another piece of flooring, question mark. So I could put down the glass, but then I need to grab a piece of flooring before I go. Would glass be sufficient flooring? Yes. So I think I'm good. Okay, I think I know what to do. So, put this here. Bait him across this. Pick this up. Grab my chest out of the locust idol. Grab my locust idol out of the chest. I'm now facing south, which is the key move. Place this back down. He comes towards me, and I run around him and go to the exit. Hooray! I did the thing. Alright, I get to feel good about myself, and that's what's important. This is not what is featured in the Picross. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention with the editing for how long I've been going, but it feels like this has probably been long enough for an episode. So I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Void Stranger. For now, bye-bye.